Well, no, I'm not talking about the facts of the case because I don't know the facts of the case. I'm talking about your communication with your attorney. I will tell you about this court. Where are we on discovery? What's going on here?
I think I've gotten all the discovery. I was just told by Mr. Villarreal that there is another video that I don't know if it's been uploaded to the e-discovery, but he says he's just going to send it to me. So I haven't looked at that. But I did receive an offer, and I've been talking with Mr. Maple, and it's getting to the point where we really can't even communicate productively about this case, and I feel like it needs a different lawyer.
All right, Mr. Hughes, what is your issue?
This case is...
Well, no, I'm not talking about the facts of the case because I don't know the facts of the case. I'm talking about your communication with your attorney. I will tell you about this court.
Pause right there. This is why judges love her. She's not just talking to him, she's talking to everybody watching. It doesn't matter if you're a neurosurgeon or the guy cutting the grass in her courtroom. Titles don't matter, respect does. Be honest. If you were standing there, would you feel a little smaller after that speech?
Require that everyone treats everyone with respect. I don't care what your occupation is. You can be a neurosurgeon, you can be the president, you can be the person who does the lawn, or the person who delivers the grocery to the grocery store, or an Uber driver. Everybody needs to be treated with respect. So my question to you is, what is your issue with your attorney and communication?
I just feel like I'm not able to provide her. I can't convince her that how.
Well, here's the thing. With regards to convincing people, sometimes what I've discovered in my short time on the planet, even though more of my life is behind me than in front of me, I still consider it a short time on the planet. Sometimes people don't want to hear truths. I call them home truths. Sometimes you have children, when you tell them you can't have candy for breakfast, they don't want to hear that. They want candy for breakfast, right? And sometimes when you have clients.
He thinks he can out-strategize the person who spent 7 to 8 years studying law and passed the bar. Judge Fleer basically says, if you could be a lawyer, you would be one. Chat, do you agree with her here? Or do you think some defense lawyers really don't listen enough to their clients?
And I've been a defense attorney. They don't want to hear what's in the police reports. They have their own idea of the way a case should be tried, when really they're not in charge of strategy, their attorney is. And I know that some people think I can be an attorney. And my opinion on that is, if you could be an attorney, then you would be an attorney. Your attorney went to school. She has a law degree and she went to school to be an attorney. And I do know that at a minimum, she has probably at least 7 to 8 years higher education to be an attorney, because she at least has a bachelor's degree. And because she's here, we know she has a JD, and we also know she took the bar and she passed the bar, because otherwise she wouldn't be here. So again, what is your issue?
Okay, so my issue is it's probably going to be my inability to express to her that my cousin was killed in a double homicide. Matthew Lopez. The feds were involved.
All right, so here's my thing about that. I understand what you're saying. I sympathize with you. But you're charged with stalking.
Right.
And unless somebody was there at that stalking.
Well, just as the thing, my brother was killed right after he came home from prison. My belief is that he was...
Right. No.
Anything he says about the facts of the case in open court is like handing the prosecutor a free preview of his defense. That's why she keeps shutting him down, not because she hates him, but because loose lips in a courtroom can equal more time in a jumpsuit.
Thing about that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sure your attorney would tell you not to speak to me about the facts or what you believe the facts of your case to be.
Right. Well, you said respect, so you cut me off twice.
Yeah, I am cutting you off because, and I'm cutting you off for your own benefit. Your attorney would not want you speaking to me about what you perceive the facts of the case to be. And let me just tell you why they probably don't want you speaking to me about the facts, because the state is here. The state is going to be putting on a case and prosecuting the case against you. And I don't think any attorney would want you telling me what your defense may be or what you believe the facts will be, because then the state will know that. Am I correct, Ms. Livingston?
Basically, what I'm saying is, I was not stalking. I was just trying to investigate if I was threat, if I was going to be a threat, if I was threatened by the same thing that was, if my house got shot up, you know, so I was trying to figure out.
All right, Ms.
If
Livingston,
it was a issue like
do you want to continue to represent Mr. Hughes?
No, I think that he deserves an attorney that can, he feels like he can explain things to, and who will represent.
And there it is. When your own lawyer tells the judge, I don't think I can zealously represent him, that's code for, this relationship is cooked. Legally, you do have the right to an attorney, but not the right to a perfect one who reads your mind. The judge does the only thing she can hear, hit reset and bring in a new lawyer. Question is, do you think he is going to listen any better the second time?
Zealously. I don't think that I can do that.
All right. So, Mr. Hughes, I'm going to allow Ms. Livingston to withdraw from your case. State, are you going to have any objections to that withdrawal?
No objection.
All right. So, Ms. Ferguson, we're going to appoint a different attorney to Mr. Hughes. Mr. Hughes, we're going to have a different attorney appointed to you. Do you have an issue with that? All right. So, if you'll take a seat in the box. Thank you. So, I see Paul Alexander and the president back to me. So, Paul, if you will speak to Ms. Ferguson. May I take it? Yes. So are you available, Mr. Alexander?
Certainly, Judge. I'm working on a plea right now.
All right, thank you.
I'm trying to get doing get taken care of.
Okay.
I'll introduce myself.
Okay.
Obviously, ask for a reset.
Yes.
Tell me this isn't wild. She just admitted she uses YouTube to fix stuff around the house. Imagine getting roasted in court by someone who also binge watches House Hunters International after hours. Judges. They'll send you to trial at 10 a.m. and watch renovation shows at 10 p.m. If you made it this far in the video, drop a crown in the comments for the Queen of Bexar County.
See, maybe I should use YouTube for that. You know what? The only thing I use it for is HGTV, the international one.
I don't watch either one.
Oh my gosh. HGTV, they have a House Hunters International where people from America are buying homes overseas.
Oh, right.
And then they had one, which I really wish they would do more of, which is a follow-up.